This is Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Just caught up with Maxi, just caught up with Terry. Everyone is in banging. I mean, the mood, considering it's fight week, I can't believe how well they're bobbing about, feeling it. You know, you feel tension sometimes, but they're refreshed.
Well, difference is Terry's not starving on 800 calories worth of salad, so she's got a full tummy and enjoying a pack of hobnobs. And Maxi's been here now, you know, riding the crest of the wave at this level. He's a matchroom fighter, and his confidence is just that high. He understands that he deserves to be here. So yeah, just enjoying the weeks like an holiday, isn't it? Like being at Butlins.
Like being at Butlins, indeed. Maxi told me, he said he was disappointed not to see Brendan and Dom and Kid not doing interviews, and you know, look, no one really likes them, and it's their last fight with Matchroom, and they're here and they should come and do stuff with the media afterwards. Do you sort of echo that?
Well, I can't comment on that. The Barry and Dom, they're you know, they've been in this game long enough. They're here for the fight, so maybe they're not bothered about anything else. They've got done and got off, so that's their agenda. I won't read anything into that, but like you say, for your guys especially, it's nice to get a few interviews, get to know fighters, see what fighters have to say. But unfortunately, you're getting none of that, so you'll have to stick our ugly heads in, won't you?
That's all right, Steph. Well, you're looking beautiful on here anyway, so.
That's for a ginger.
And then obviously with Terry, she moves up to 154. Like you say, she's not absolutely depleting herself. She's not having to eat the greens on fight week and starve herself to make the weight. She's looking strong. She's in, like, you know, she just seems buzzing. Are we going to see a new revitalised Terry Harper at 154 and lots of beautiful?
Yes, beautiful Terry. You'll get a lot of mugging off in corner from myself. That's what I do. Just can't help myself there. But yeah, Terry's in phenomenal shape, and you know, I feel like when Terry won the WBC world title against Eva Wallström with no experience, but there were no problems with weight then. It was so easy, and she's just matured and grew that much as she were only 23-year-old, and your body's still growing at such a young age. But she's here now. She's experienced everything there is to experience. She's had nasty cuts, she's had defeats, she's had nasty injuries, she's had to be out with nasty injuries. There's nothing she hasn't experienced in boxing now. So at 25-year-old, she's so experienced and seen it all. It's got to a point where she's just enjoying it, and enjoying being here, enjoying fight week. It's a big occasion. She's got no doubt. She's so confident. She knows she's levels above Hannah ranking, and she'll show that on Saturday night.
In terms of going back to Maxi, obviously I know him and Ryan Garcia was the name that was being thrown about. I caught up with him in the back end of last year and we spoke a little bit about it. Hasn't materialised. He's going back and forth with Tank, but if he gets a win here, we've already spoken. He is he's in with those top guys at lightweight. There's no disputing that. But he can push forward to these fights like Ryan Garcia and, you know, head over to the States and give him a real challenge.
1,000,000%. If Maxi can pull this win off this weekend, it's no easy feat. It's a proper fight. Maxi knows that. Maxi wins this weekend, he could happily sit out and wait for a big fight, because you can't deny that he has got a version of a world title, whether people give it respect or not. You know, Devin HANEY's got a fight coming up.
Devin's even said that he wants to get his hands on the IBO.
Exactly, he's mentioned Maxi's name, so Maxi's got to be a front runner for a big major fight, and Barry's the name that makes them happen. So Maxi's got a lot at stake, and he's looking forward to it. But listen, it's not an easy fight. It's a 50-50 fight, but one is confident of winning.
And then just finally for me, we're seeing more and more talk. It's been about 3 years now, Fury AJ. We're always back and forth on it. I spoke to Eddie today, said the contracts aren't right, but they're working on something. Look, we all know the same in boxing, and that is that we don't know if the fight's going to happen or not. But sort of a gut feeling on your half, it seems slightly more positive than we've been before. I know it was signed for Saudi, but, you know, do you think maybe he might get it over the line for December 3rd?
You can never say never, but a fight of that magnitude being ready for December 3rd, in my opinion, is very unlikely. We all love to see it. Don't read into them two defeats against a pound-for-pound great in Usyk as a southpaw. AJ will not be mentally weak. He won't have no doubts. That's a massive fight for everyone in UK. But I'd be very surprised. I want it to happen, but I'd be very surprised it does happen on December 3rd.
And just finally for me, obviously you said we can't take too much notice of the 2 defeats to Usyk. Usyk a pound for pound great, pound for pound #1 in fact, and you know, a serious heavyweight in that. Joshua certainly looked better in the second fight, so improvements have been made, linked up with Robert Garcia, so changes and adaptations have been moved, but obviously if that fight does get made, Tyson Fury does become a huge favourite. I think before, a couple of years back, Tyson Fury was a narrow favourite. I think now those margins definitely would have widened. Is it one of those fights where you do sort of still expect, if it's made, Fury to become victorious?
I think Fury's going to definitely be on paper be favourite, and a big favourite at that. But there's something about AJ. He's got knockout power. He can put someone to sleep at any one time. So, you know, don't write him off. I think it's a great fight. We all want to see it, and it could be a lot closer than people predict.
Stefy, top man, final message to the people watching ahead of Saturday night on Boxing Social?
Just enjoy, have a great fight, enjoy your fight. If you're coming to it, enjoy your evening, and we've got two good solid domestic world title fights.